I toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind. I look for peace, but see
Sagittarius, shout out to you for wilding for respect, for acting like your shit don't stink. You already know Sagittarius and the motherfucking hymns. So Sagittarius, okay, seems like many of you are struggling with family. I think that there are certain family structures and dynamics that are simply not working out for you anymore. There are hidden blessings in between. Those blessings only come through when you decide to speak clearly about your boundaries, deciding to speak clearly about things that are bothering you. I think that some of you have a tendency of not speaking clearly. It's hard for you to speak up, and I think this is due to your upbringing. I think some of you don't want to come off as disrespectful or rude, things that may have people look at you under a different light or a different lens. But I feel like the more that you hold certain things inside, it's going to affect you in the long run. I think that there are just certain aspects of yourself that you can no longer hide. I think that there are parts of you that are coming to a realization that, the more that I can't be myself, the less I am further, the further I am to the truth, or the further I am from my own divine light. Sagittarius, there are many of you who have been putting in the work these last couple years, whether or not people notice. And in all reality, I think you've come to a realization that it is nobody's job to notice. It's up to you to fully notice. It's up to you to fully embody this part of yourself, appreciate this part of yourself, honor this part of yourself. But in doing so, now you're learning how to really implement those boundaries and letting people know hey, this is who I am. And if you can't accept that, then so be it. But there's some of you who are struggling to get to that point. And it's not to take away from the work that you have been putting in. It's not to say that you are a bad person or things like that. However, the reality is that if you do not speak up sooner, you're going to just become extremely irritated. You're not even going to be passive aggressive. Fire signs, some I want to say that's more of an Aries thing where they can be super passive aggressive, but the thing that I've realized about Sagittarius is that they can be extremely straightforward when they are at their peak. So to avoid that, you have to work on that day by day. All right? You're going to have to work on being a little bit more patient with yourself in expressing these boundaries. Because again, these aren't issues that have happened overnight. It's gradually happened. So a lot of you are currently, this Sagittarius season, you're going through a stage of death. So there are going to be a lot of old parts of yourself, a lot of old parts of, I apologize. I feel like every time, my nails, it's because I'm always working with stuff. I'm always working with stuff. I'm never, my hands are never not doing anything. There's a whole bunch of herbs underneath my nails. But, going back to death, I do apologize about that. A lot of you are going to be, a lot of you are dealing with a period right now where it just seems like everything is falling apart. you're leaving old friendships, relationships are ending, jobs are ending. There are just things in your life that you thought were going to be there forever, and they're just not. Like your family structures, like there are parts dying, and the reason is because you're changing. Now, if you were to have stayed stagnant, imagine staying stagnant and having the same repetitive life, is that what you really want? No, that's obviously not what you want. And I think there are some of you who are really struggling to accept that these things need to die. I'm not going to apologize because it's not my place to do that. However, maybe some of you do need to apologize to yourself for forcing yourself to I don't know, some of you, it feels like you're trying to force yourself out of feeling these feelings, or you're trying to hurry it up, and it's just bro, you're just gonna have to allow yourself to feel this process through. I know how, after a breakup, people will be like, oh, you should fuck other people, or oh, you should fucking, fuck other people or whatever. And honestly, that's not how you heal after a breakup. People want this secret, Krabby Patty formula or some shit to healing, and it's honestly feeling things through day by day. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo girl, you can, or yo homie, you can love and light your way through the bullshit. You can Macarena your way through the fucking anxiety or whatever. You know what I mean? It's going to take time. You got reverse water, and that's telling me that there are just a lot of you that are just finding it difficult to communicate your feelings thoroughly, or communicating your feelings clearly with other people, because there are parts of you that are terrified to let people know that they're disrespecting you. Do you see how that sounds in actuality? Okay, some of you need to hear it in a different way, because some of you are probably internalizing and saying oh, I'm being too much because I don't want to hurt their feelings, when in actuality it's because you're telling them how to treat you. You are coming to a place where you have to solidify these boundaries in order to have healthier interactions with people. A lot of you are going to be learning how to work balance into your life. That is a major theme for you this Sagittarius season. But Spirit is also saying that there are some of you who need to invest in taking a little trip soon. So wherever that's fitting in your life, or wherever that resonates, do so. And as far as the trip goes, I think there are some of you that just need to take little $50 trips, or take little flights. I know Spirit is coming at me right now. I have a moon in Sag, and my hard-headed ass didn't book that flight. So, but in all seriousness though, there's some of you who should really look into little cheap flights. If you live in New York, maybe check out New Jersey. Take a bus to Philly or something. Something that's not too far, and that's not going to be so, taxing on your spirit and even your wallet. But yeah, it's okay to take a little trip. It's okay to take a little getaway. Yeah, you be going through shit, but it's honestly, I feel it's super important for people to get out of their environment every once in a while, so that they can come back with a fresh new set of eyes, or a different way to perceive whatever situation is right in front of them. It's taking trips is necessary for the soul. It's necessary for your state of mind. And also it's not, is it really ironic, because Sagittarius are associated with travel. So Sagittarius is a fire sign. Fire is always moving. It's not even ironic that there are many of you who are looking to get the fuck out. Okay? But also there are many of you who are planning to move in the near future and things like that. So Spirit is telling me that some of you got to start saving up them coins, okay? So pay attention to that, please. Because it's going to be sooner than you know. But for many of you, Sagittarius season is going to be pretty abundant. And I think that, you know, we all go through our little struggles with money and things like that. It happens. Like, 'tis life, my love. But don't let that ever stop you from knowing that you are fully capable of always achieving abundance, you know? Whether you're abundant in love, whether you're abundant in friendship. I think that sometimes people forget that abundance isn't only connected to money. Abundance can be the people around you. Abundance can be the surplus of food that you have on your table. You know, like things like that get so easily overlooked that, you know, it's so easy for us to just keep our head in the darkness. So again, like, there are going to be way better days ahead for you, Sagittarius. But right now, at this moment, Spirit is saying, hey, we want you to feel things out. And, you know, don't run away from the truth. Don't run away from yourself. Don't run away from the realities that are, you know, in your heart space. Feel it. Learn from it. Grow with it. Honor it. Okay? Message tells me that some of you need to listen to your guides more. You're a little bit fucking hard-headed. And you know what? That's that on that, because they're not going to come for you right now. Okay? But just know that Spirit knows that they have been sending you messages, but some of you are not paying attention and they don't know why. Why are you fighting it? Pretty much. Like, they're like, why the fuck? How you gonna ask us for assistance and you fucking fighting the help? Like, the fuck is that? The fuck is this? So the last three cards are don't stop, unlikely, and no. Unlikely tells me that whatever you are thinking about right now is not true, so stop thinking your way into sickness. Because Sagittarius season, there are a lot of deaths that happen or people get ill. So Spirit is just advising you to be like, listen, we need you to stay on top of your affirmations, your health rituals, things like that make you feel good. Because if not, things can go fucking left. So please relax, because it is going to be unlikely that you are sick right now. But if you keep thinking yourself that you are sick, that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, that's in alignment to no too. And don't stop is simply saying stop trying to resist change. Keep going with the flow. Everything will work out in your favor eventually. And that's it. I pray this reading resonates. And I hope that it helps a couple of you. And Ashe, motherfucker.